Mark Dunning, Bradford's first pre-season outing this afternoon and a 34-16 win over Dewsbury.
Pre-season trial number one. It's I think it's a 7 out of 10 performance, worthwhile exercise, and we've come through luckily unscathed. So that's one of the main things in pre-season trials. And, there'll be bumps and bruises, but there's no injuries, so yeah, very happy.
You say 7 out of 10, that indicates that you're probably more than happy with what you've witnessed this afternoon?
I thought we were good in spells. We've got some good minutes into key individuals that we wanted to. We didn't get broke structurally other than one time, so it got a little bit sloppy at the end, but we finished the game with a team of kids. Really, I think there was 2 people over the age of 21 at the end for the last 15 minutes. So again, we'll have a look at that for their development. But yeah, 7 out of 10, I think.
What's the most pleasing aspects of today for you, Mark? That probably the first half where things were really gelling and clicking.
Yeah, I thought we saw some combinations. We saw some connectivity of both offensively and defensively, which we spoke about. But we base a lot of what we do this year on effort, energy, and enthusiasm. And I thought we saw a whole heap of that in the first 60-70 minutes.
And we certainly saw a new look, a new feel to the Bradford Bulls, probably none more so than the Jack Walker try with a support player.
Yeah, it was tough out there. It was tough for both teams. I think it's rained for about 7 weeks on the trot, hasn't it? Every single day. So, credit to the groundsman, he's got the game on, but the pitch was heavy. It was sticky. So it wasn't there for playing free flowing rugby league on. But I thought we did the best we could in the conditions.
3 tries from back of scrum, set plays. Is that a good indicator?
Yeah, it's things again. Little things that we've worked on, minor details and that. So we'll break it all down. It's not about winning games. In pre-season trials, we'll break down the minor details. We'll look at the ins and the outs of them sorts of things, and then we'll take it from there. And we've got a lot to learn and a lot to improve on. But it's a good start.
A bit's been made, obviously, losing Sam Scott and Dalton Desmond Walker, but Fenton Rogers really looked the part.
Yeah, it did. That's the reason we brought him in. We haven't just gambled on it and guessed. We've brought him in because we think he can do a job for us, and I thought it was terrific in spells today, and they'll only get better with game time as well. So it was a bit of blow to lose Sam, especially in the way we did, and it was a bit of blow for Sam, and gutted for the bloke because he's a champion bloke as well as a good rugby league player. And again, we've spoken about Dalton. He had family reasons and he had personal reasons which we had to support him with and wish him well, and he's gone back to us.
Jordan started at 9 with Miles and Holmes in the halves. Is that you just having a look at Jordan at 9, Mark?
I think all 3 of them played at 9, didn't they? So we've got out of that what we wanted. We had a clear indication of what it was we wanted, and other people can read into that as they see fit.
Any injury concerns? I know obviously Jack got quite a bit of attention from some of the Dewsbury players at times.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell him all week that it's not pretty as Super League is. So yeah, he got a welcome to lower grade rugby league, but no, everyone's fine. I think there'll be a few bumps and bruises and a few dead legs and things like that, but hopefully, well, I know for a fact there's nothing too serious.
When you look at the fact there was 10 players missing through illness, injury, awaiting visa clearance, does this highlight the benefits of the academy, knowing that you had 11 players on debut, 9 of them from the academy getting the first taste of Bradford action?
Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly does, because we'd have struggled to put a team out there without our academy, and I'm sick of hearing it get bagged just recently and banged about. So yeah, you've seen 11 of the 13 finish that game under 21 years old, and I think I'm right in saying 9 of them came through our academy, so not bad, is it?
And is that the message, Mark, to those players, even though the Dewsbury did finish with a couple of late tries? Look at what happened last season with Miles Lawford, George Flanagan, Marcus Green. The opportunities are going to be there. You believe in giving them young players opportunities?
Yeah, my challenge to them is who's the next one. We had AJ and George and Miles and Marcus Green last year. They all kicked on and earned the squad number, and Jaden Myers has earned his through his actions in pre-season. But it was the next one. I'm more than happy to give a squad number out as long as one of these young men earn it. And as daft as it sounds, we lost the last 15 minutes there at 12-0, but it'll do these young men a world of good. I've just had a chat with a couple of them and just talk to them about that. That's the level they need to get to be able to play senior rugby, and it's only going to stand them in good stead.
Are you happy with the fitness side of things?
Yeah, very happy. Yeah, I think we made one change in the first half. And we did that purposely. And, again, refer to the field and how heavy it was for both teams. So to get some quality minutes in legs was very, very good.
Just the last one from me, Mark, and it relates to the announcement on Wednesday evening with Sam Scott. Obviously, he was given a squad number. I presume that was you giving him time, hopefully, to shrug off this knee injury.
It was, yeah. We said to Sam that we was more than happy to give him as much time as he needed, because we know what he's been through as a human being and a person as well as a rugby league player. But it's just a mark of the man that Sam said he's not prepared to take any money from the club, and when he within himself knows that it's not going to happen. So he could have quite easily sat on his contract for the next 6 months and took home a wage and tried his best to get through it. But he knows within himself, and sometimes your body tells you when it's enough. And I can't give the bloke enough credit for the way he's dealt with it, and he's come to us and he said, look, I don't want to take any more money out of this club, knowing that I won't get to where I need to be to. So again, it's just a mark of the man. It's a shame, but he's had a stellar career, and I think that shows with the messages that he's received from opposition fans and teams that he's played for, as well as players that he's played with.
And on the back of that, Mark, does that mean you're already looking for a couple of forwards? Does that mean now you're looking for a back rower?
We're in the market, Mick. Yeah, we're in the market. We said we're in the market for a couple of players. If it makes it 2, okay. If it makes it 3, great. But they've got to be the right fit. They've got to be the right person. We're not panicking. We're really content with where we're at. If we identify the right person that fits this group, because it's a good group, they've created a real good bond together. So they've got to fit in with this group. And if we identify the person and Jason and the board can get it done, then fantastic. We'll have a look at doing it. But we're not just going to do it for doing its sake.
Starting 13 today, Mark, was that a fair indication of where you might go on the opening day of the season, or is there a lot of room for manoeuvre at the minute?
No, Harry, there's a lot of room for manoeuvre. The starting 13 against Whitehaven will be picked on merit, and it's not, that's 80 minutes. We've been training for the last 9 weeks, and there's another 3 weeks of pre-season to go. So that will have some indication, but no, not a major one.
You started 5 new starters today, 5 new signings. How do you think they go?
I was really pleased. I'm pleased with a lot of individuals. I'm not going to name them because it'd be wrong to do so, and I might end up missing one. But I thought there was a lot of good performances out there. Especially the first 60 minutes there. And you're right in saying that the new boys all contributed to that.
Yeah, and you said 7 out of 10 to Mick. How long do you feel it will be till we see the full potential?
How long's a piece of string? It's one of them. We're building. That's game 1, and some of these players haven't played since September last year. And do all the training you want, but rugby league's a game. It's a tough game, and it's played out there. So real happy with where we're at. We've got 2 tough tests coming up with 2 real champion teams and clubs in Huddersfield and Leeds, and then that'll tell us somewhere where we're at come round 1. But I'm not of the opinion that any team's at the best in round 1 either. So it's not how you start the season, it's how you finish the season. But we've set ourselves goals, we've set ourselves targets, both personally, individually, and collectively as well. And as long as we keep meeting them, I'll be happy.